drown. Stand up, 'cause we are the movement. Don't stop, straight into the dark. Wake up, 'cause this is the moment, and every fire starts with a spark. A revolution. Stand up, 'cause we are the movement. Don't stop, straight into the dark. Wake up, 'cause this is the moment, and every fire starts with a spark. A revolution.
Hello everybody and welcome to the NASMAR season finale. We are here from Phoenix Raceway, the jewel in the desert.
Hello everybody, welcome to one of the most beautiful racetracks on the NASMAR calendar. This is the Phoenix Raceway, and we are ready and set to go for 10 laps. Let's crown a NASMAR champion, shall we?
That's right, East Coast. Thank you for joining me here in the booth as we take a beautiful look over Rattlesnake Hill, overlooking this beautiful 1-mile dog-legged racetrack. We're about to get into your drivers to watch for, all of which are your Championship 4 contenders.
Kyle Larson is making his first Final Four appearance in the NASMAR Community Cup Series. He won at Martinsville to advance and has a lot of momentum heading into today's race. He's had a crash or burn season with 5 wins, but 14 DNFs. That might take him down today. Starting P2 alongside his teammate Alex Bowman, he looks to be in great position to take home a championship.
Well, unless Martin Truex Jr. starts P3 today in the championship race. It's his second Championship 4 appearance, with the first one in 2021, and then of course this year. He's been quiet all season, but very consistent with 3 wins, but a chance for many others this year, and he's looking to retire on top in an already legendary career in the NASMAR Community Cup Series.
This is the Watermelon Farmer's first Championship 4 appearance here in NASMAR. He was the fastest in practice by over 2/10 from stakes qualifying led to a P7 starting position. He's got 5 wins on the season, 2 being at short tracks. He's also been great on the flat tracks this year. Can Ross keep his nerves under control and take home that first ever NASMAR title?
Next, you're going to take a look at Tyler Reddick in the 45 machine. This is his second Championship 4 appearance. His first one was in 2022. After the regular season championship, he almost got eliminated in the round of 16, but then he was dominant after that, winning at Las Vegas. He has the best prep time of any Championship 4 driver. He's looking for longer runs today and to stay out of trouble. Watch Tyler Reddick today.
Thank you, pit reporters. It is going to be a fantastic duel here in the desert. NASMAR always ending their seasons here at the Phoenix Raceway, a track that these drivers have gotten pretty used to 2 dates in the season. Going to be interesting to see who can carry over momentum from the spring.
That's right, and with only Chevys and Toyotas in the Final Four, we'll have to see if Ford does anything today, or if they're just going to sit back and watch the championship out of their front windshields. Now, let's get to the starting command.
NASMAR fans, are you ready?
Gentlemen, start your engines!
Thank you, Sean and ESMN, for that electric command as the engines roar to life out here in the desert.
Yeah, all these drivers getting ready and set to take on this beast. Phoenix, such a hard track today. Kind of hot out, so we're going to see how these drivers are able to fight, obviously, the championship battle at the front and center of all of it. But we'll see. Maybe we can have some spoilers. Maybe some guys who aren't in the championship fight can run up front and win today.
We have that, and then we also have a special tire that Goodyear's brought that should make fall-off happen very quickly. It's a very short race today, but we're expecting some long-run conditions if we get a long green flag run due to this new tire compound.
Yeah, Phoenix always has some interesting long runs, and especially with this new tire, it's going to be interesting to see how these drivers react. As they begin to roll off, we'll have to take a look at the starting lineup to see where everybody rolls off here today.
Thank you, NLS. Let's take a look at your championship starting lineup. In row number 1, we have Alex Bowman and championship competitor Kyle Larson. Likewise, it's Martin Truex Jr. and Chris Bell, 2 Toyotas in row number 2. William Byron, Denny Hamlin in row 3. Then, Ross Chastain, another championship competitor, and Chase Briscoe in row 4. Rounding out the top 10, we have Ryan Blaney and your last championship competitor, Tyler Reddick, then Brad Keselowski and Chase Elliott in row 6. Behind them, Josh Berry and Bubba Wallace will make up row number 7. In row number 8, we have Carson Hocevar and Todd Gilliland. In row number 9, we have Joey Logano and Justin Haley. And making up row 10, rounding out your top 20, is Corey LaJoy in 51 and Kyle Busch. row 11, we have Chris Buescher and Ricky Stenhouse. A couple late bloomers in the field. We'll see what they can do today. Then Daniel Suarez and Austin Cindric in row 12. In row 13, we're going to have Jimmy Johnson and Kaz Gralla making one of his final starts in the 84. Then Michael McDowell and Noah Gragson in row 14. Round out your top 30 now, AJ Allmendinger and John Hunter and Nemechek. Get to the very back of the field, Ryan Preece and Ty Gibbs starting way back in the field today. Then Daniel Hemrick, Eric Jones in row 17, and JJ Yaley and Zane Smith in row 18. In row 19, second to last row, Shane SVG and Austin Dillon. And rounding out your field day, we have Jeb Burton in the 50 and Harrison Burton in the 20.
Thank you to MLCS for reading off the starting lineup for today's race. The back group is now merging with the front pace car as we take a look at your Phoenix race facts. Starting off with a 10-lap race today.
40 drivers to finish the season, a pretty packed field, so it'll be interesting to see who can make their way to the front.
There are going to be no stage breaks. Points will be collected as normal, but the stages are relevant for the championship.
Top finisher of the championship 4 will be the 2024 NASMAR Community Cup Series champion.
And as the cars take their pit road speed, we get ready to go green in the final race of the NASMAR 2024 season. A season that's had some crazy highs, some interesting moments throughout. Who will take the final checkered flag?
It's going to be an interesting one. The cars about ready to come into turns 3 and 4. We're about to go racing to crown a NASMAR champion. Green flags in the air in the desert.
Fanning out through the dogleg and into 1 and 2 for the first time. Blaney down low and championship contender Chastain washes back up behind him as Alex Bowman takes the lead into 3 and 4.
Bowman looking really strong at the beginning of this race as we see a black flag displayed. We're being told it's for Ross Chastain the 1. That's a championship 4 contender. Jump the restart. Unbelievable. He'll be down pit road.
Ross Chastain with a huge penalty early. That could have major championship implications. We've got a wreck. The Chris Buescher and Kyle Busch up into the wall. Big incident early. This might have just saved Chastain's championship hopes.
Well, Chastain, avoid going a lap down as we see here. There's help. Toyota, or Ford teammates here. It's Cindric getting into Buescher, and he slides right up into the 8. Kyle Busch, an innocent bystander.
Nowhere to go for the 8 of Kyle Busch. Chris Buescher continues to have a terrible stint on the NLS network in opening laps. What an incident to start off this race. And of course, because of all of that, Chastain isn't going to lose a lap. He's not even going to go to the back of the field. I believe he's going to start around the 24th position. With these new tires, he's had a fast car all weekend long. Can he catch up?
Man, maybe that penalty was a blessing in disguise. You don't see that very often, but yeah, there it is. Chastain pops to the inside way too early. We know Chastain for being aggressive, and today that might have almost cost him a championship. Luckily, we had some Ford teammate beef going down into turn 1 that kind of saved him.
Yeah, Chastain, a major saving grace from that Ford crash. As now we look at the choose cone. Bowman chooses inside. Championship contender Truex pops outside. We'll have to see how that works into the dogleg.
Yeah, the outside line, not really known for success here at Phoenix, but if Truex can hold it and get the runoff too, it'll be interesting to see what he can do.
You can see just how deep in the field Chastain is, but his car's been lights out all weekend. Who will claim the checkered flag? We have 5 laps remaining. We're back green at Phoenix.
Truex gonna try to make the high side work. Larson taking him 3 wide to the inside. This could be a pivotal move in the championship. Look at Reddick take the 4 off too.
Reddick gets into Larson there. They're going to lose some ground as Truex is stuck on that high lane into 3 and 4. Blaney will get under him, and he's going to slide up in front of his teammate, Christopher Bell.
Oh, look now, but here comes Ross Chastain, bullying his way through the pack to the inside of Joey Logano for position, and Bell's playing blocker. What a teammate move from the 20.
Now it's cut back up to Bowman, who's hitting lap traffic. Blaney slowly starting to reel him in as the 2 leaders gap the rest of the championship 4.
Look at this, though. Chastain, once again, way through the field. Like I said, he is making up so much ground right now. You see Larson, a championship contender. He's catching up as they come to 2 laps to go.
2 laps to go. Blaney's on the 48's bumper, and Chastain has caught the rest of the championship 4. He's battled his way back 3 wide into turn 2. He locks up the brakes and hits Christopher Bell.
Unbelievable. Chastain into the 20 car. Now he's on the back bumper of Truex. What will Ross do off 4?
Looking back up front, it's Blaney to the inside of Alex Bowman. They'll hit and make contact, but for the battle for the championship, Chastain puts a slider on Truex. Truex crosses him over. Now into 3 and 4 for the lead. Who wins the race?
Bowman's gonna get the check, but it's the battle for the championship. Chastain puts the piece in the Truex, and through goes Tristan Reddick. Reddick is gonna win the championship as the yellow flag is out as they cross the line.
Are you kidding me? Chastain locks up the brakes again. Clearly had a flat spot after his contact with Bell. That ends Truex's title hopes in his final season. Heartbreak for the 19. The 1 takes out him and a Toyota. It's madness on the final lap here at Phoenix.
Absolutely unbelievable. I think what got overshadowed too is this insane battle for the win. I think it was Bowman at the line. It could have been Blaney, but all focus was on the battle for the championship as they entered turn 3.
Yeah, Bowman able to hold on high here as Blaney gets loose out of 4, not quite able to get to the stripe, but looking at the battle for the championship. It's Ross Chastain on a miracle charge, using every bit of desperation he's had all throughout the race, tries the inside but just locks up the brakes. Both of them spinning into Austin Dillon, hard contact into the outside wall.
Absolutely unbelievable scenes as through goes Larson and Reddick. Reddick is your 2024 NASMAR Community Cup Series champion. He fights throughout the entire day, gets a big stroke of luck there at the end, had to still hold off Larson, and he did with a photo finish at the line.
What a finish. Those two duked it out right behind Truex for lap after lap, all of which got overshadowed by everything else going on. What an insane championship finish. As now you see the 45 and the 48 burning it down on the front straightaway to the delight of fans here in Phoenix. Tyler Reddick has made it to victory lane here in Phoenix. He is your 2024 NASMAR champion.
Unbelievable scenes as the confetti rains down on the 45. An incredible season in the NASMAR Community Cup Series, and Tyler Reddick comes out on top. He wins this championship. Didn't win the race today, but what a run for the 45.
And we do have to acknowledge Alex Bowman, your race winner in the finale here in 2024, but it's Tyler Reddick finishing P3, who is your champion, as you see the entire top 10 finishing positions here.
It's pretty cool to see Reddick just get this championship after this season-long battle of adversity, but look at this, Corey LaJoie in the 51, my goodness, 11th place for him, Josh Berry in the 4, great short track racer. You got some pretty obscure names, you saw Briscoe in the top 10 as well.
LaJoie clearly using that Newman throwback scheme to give him some extra speed. You know, everyone knows that you're faster with Ryan Newman on your side. But you see here, 21 through 30th, Truex, Chastain, and Austin Dillon dropped to 28 through 30th. They finished ahead of the cars who were a lap down, but unfortunately behind everybody else.
One mistake in this race, two big mistakes for Chastain in this race, but one of them absolutely demolishes not only his championship hopes, but Truex's career, really. It's all over for the driver of the 19.
Certainly a tough ending for any Truex fan out there. Just, finishing third in the standings after leading, coming to the final lap. And here are your final season standings. Reddick on top, Larson, -1, couldn't quite hold that line to get by Reddick at that final lap.
Man, Larson just so good this season. Same with Chastain. Chastain with 5 wins on the year, an incredible season he put together. This was not enough when it came down to the end. You see Noah Gragson as well after making a round of 8, all the way to 16th in points. Man, he fell off big.
Some will wonder, what if Christopher Bell would have made this race? Think about how good he was there. What if he would have made the playoffs and made it this far? And then, man, some people are going to be happy that Larson's not champion. I'll tell you, with 14 DNFs on the season, that would have looked very interesting for this playoff format.
Oh, absolutely. Larson with the walk-off win last week at Martinsville. Absolutely just, he was probably going to make it anyway. 29 points above the cut even without the win, but still Larson, walk-off win at Martinsville gets him here and almost wins the championship.
But that will do it for the NASMAR 2024 season. East Coast, thank you so much for joining me in the booth for this championship race. It was a blast, man.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me, Tim. I cannot wait for next season in NASMAR. It's going to be a banger. Thank you so much once again for having me, Tim. And thank you, fans, for supporting NASMAR this year.
Thank you to everybody who helped on this race and to everyone who watched NASMAR all season long. Next year, we're making changes to get races out a little bit more frequently on time. I know that a couple of us have had some issues with that, but that's alright. We're making improvements and we are growing fast. So for the final time this season, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all have a good night.